It's just, I mean, like here in the States, if people don't know, there's a lot of pay to play, and this is a very big thing here over the U.S. And so that was probably nothing for them. Like we got offered a festival, and it was like a $7,000 buy-on. It was ridiculous, and we only get to play for 30 minutes. It's insane.
Yeah, let me ask you something then. Do you think that Band-Maid lost money on this?
Oh, absolutely. Maybe not. Not in the long term. I don't think it will. But
We don't
maybe
know
that
what
day
was involved in any.
Yeah.
Let's not pretend. Let's not pretend we know what kind of exposure, what kind of money the exposure will bring in. I'm just saying, like for the trip itself,
of course, they lost money.
Who's paying them, right? Like, is the Last Rockstars paying them to be on the show with them?
I don't know. I would assume not.
So I wonder how that works. I wonder. I have no idea. I mean, management, their label might be paying them to do this, or this might have been a thing where they were just like, "We'll go do this for free because it's going to give us great exposure because the Last Rockstars offered it to us."
That wouldn't surprise me. They might, fucking. Is it label wise? They have to look at, is it worth the expense to just get them there, rent some equipment, and the answer is going to be. It's going to be yes. I mean, it's going to be nothing but good for him, man. Because even if the time allowed, there's people there that had no intention of seeing Band-Maid, and that's kind of ballsy on, Last Rockstar's part. Even
most people, right? Because the shows were sold out before Band-Maid was announced.
Yeah,
so everyone's there for the Last Rockstars.
That shows the confidence in the Last Rockstars and Band-Maid, because you don't put a band ahead of you that you don't think is going to do well. You're only going to put a band there that is going to kill it. So they bring them out, and they're going to gain probably a lot of new fans.
Yeah, exactly. And it sounds bad, but this was service for Band-Maid, and it could do nothing but help them. Says Goya. No, I agree, man. I think this was a really good service for Band-Maid. It doesn't sound bad at all.
It's not.
Because they are huge over in Japan. Like Peter Lim said in his video, like they're massive over there, and people don't know who Band-Maid is yet. Just because we know who they are doesn't mean they're really well known everywhere,
Yeah. I'd just like to be very clear on this. We would prefer that they did this than not did this. We would also prefer that they would play 6 songs instead of 4. Both of these things can be true. We're not angry. We're not going to cry about it. But like it could have been.
Ryan's like, I'm going to go cry about it. Here's there was a cool clip that I found online. There's, like Ryan said, there's a lot of clips online of them doing like a little sign off, I guess, at the end together, holding hands, which I thought was pretty cool with the band. So they pretty much had I thought I had a bookmark, guys. Sorry, but they pretty much joined him on stage, and they brought him out at the end, which I thought was really cool, and cheered him on. And then I was like, these guys are a lot taller than I thought too, by the way. When I saw this,
they're all wearing platforms and shit.
Oh, they are? Okay. I was like, wait, are they really that tall?
Who was it? Who's got the freaking thigh highs on, like Seiki's?
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Dude's got, and then it looks like Miyuki, I think somebody pointed out, she's got like slippers on, like they clearly weren't planning on coming back out. Because she was out of her. Yeah. So she's like normal height as opposed to being in her freaking high heels.
That makes sense. So, I'm stupid. I'm looking at like, I was like, are these guys really that tall?
Well, how tiny is Band-Maid? Aren't they all under 5'5"?
They're tiny, but like, I didn't think they were. I didn't know these guys were going to be much taller than them. But yeah, if they're wearing shoes and stuff, that makes more sense. I'm
funny to think if we were out there, they would all look really short.
I know.
Giants.
That'd be crazy. Yeah. Because at first I'm like, I can't. I'm not thinking about the shoes, and I'm like, are they really that tall? Oh man, but they look really happy and excited. Psyche looks so nervous on there. She looked very nervous. She like made Miku go forward. I thought that was cute. That was awesome though. I mean, these guys look like rock stars, that's for sure. The whole Last Rockstars thing, it like still gets to me when they make the whole crowd chant it out. I'm like, ah. I felt so cringed when that part came up. I'm like,
They made him chant what?
We are the last rock stars. There's a clip of him. I'm like, oh god.
I know I know I mentioned this to you guys off stream like last week or something like that. I don't know if we brought it up on stream, but I was just thinking again, like the fact that like the two biggest bands that they played with recently are the Last Rockstars and Guns N' Roses, and it's just like I'm so happy for the exposure that they're getting from out of these two bands, which are bigger bands than them with longer histories. And they're clearly getting exposed to new people that have never heard of them before. But I'm still going to go back and I'm going to say it anyway. I wish it was any other two bands. Like, I don't, Guns N' Roses to me is just like, they just aren't. Like, I wish that band-maid was playing with Guns N' Roses 1991, and then the Last Rockstars, I wish that they were playing with X Japan instead. You know what I mean? Like, it's a timing thing. Obviously, I'm not blaming anybody, but like in my head, I just keep thinking, damn, dude, like they could, like the bands that these guys are coming from, like they're some of the biggest bands in the history of the world, right? But now we've got like 2023 Guns N' Roses and the Last Rockstars.
I still think they did well, though. I really.
band-maid?
Yeah, I really want to believe like that band-maid killed it with Guns N' Roses made.
I believe that 100%.
Yeah.
I believe that the band-maid experience was probably great, and that this was overall a really good thing for them. Both shows was a really good benefit to band-maid.
How long was band-maid set with Guns N' Roses? Wasn't it like 45 minutes or something like that?
Oh, I don't know.
I wonder.
For more Gaijin goodies like you just saw, be sure to subscribe to the Gaijin Guys podcast and turn on all notifications to be part of the live stream every Sunday. You can also find us wherever you listen to podcasts, Spotify, iTunes, etc. You can find even more exclusive content and reactions on our Patreon, patreon.com/Gaijin Guys. I'll see you there. Adios.